Hi guys, I am so excited about today's video. There are a lot of ideas I've been proud of during my time on YouTube, but I wish I could copyright this one. That's how excited I am about it. So basically, I asked you guys to DM me on Instagram and tell me about a specific situation in your life, like relationship-wise or like with drama, so I can recommend you books that I think you'd relate to or that you'd enjoy based on your situation. You guys are living in a movie, or literally living in a book. Like the tropes that you guys live in, we got best friend, brother, boss trope. The stories, I'm gonna read you guys these DMs with the stories and the drama, and then I'm gonna recommend books based off of them. Thank you so much to everyone that sent in your drama. I had a blast reading all of it, and I can't wait to do more parts to this video. I destroyed my book wall over here coming up with the recommendations. I can't even film in front of it because I just picked it apart because I have so much to talk about today. But before we get into the stories and the book recommendations, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is GlassesUSA.com. It's the holiday season, so it's the perfect time to buy the things that you've been wanting for a while, and I have great deals for you. So GlassesUSA.com is one of the biggest eyewear retailers in the United States. They have over 10,000 different eyeglasses and sunglasses at up to 70% off regular retail price. And this holiday season, GlassesUSA.com has even more exclusive offers. And if you have FSA or HSA dollars left over, you can use them to get glasses for like essentially free. So you can check out these holiday offers in the description box below. And I have a few pairs that I want to show you that I picked out using the virtual try-on feature, like always. Because everyone loves shopping online, it's so much more convenient. You don't have to leave your house. It can be hard to try things on, and that's why I love that GlassesUSA.com offers this virtual try-on feature where you can sit in front of the camera and see what the glasses will look like on you from different angles. So that's how I picked out these frames, which are like a new shape that I've never gotten before, but I used the virtual try-on and I was like, I kind of like that. And that's how I picked these out. And then I also picked out these ones because I knew I wanted clear ones, because like from afar, like you could barely even tell I'm wearing glasses. And sometimes when you have like nice makeup on, you don't want like glasses blocking your face. I use the virtual try-on to pick out all of my frames. But even if you don't end up liking it, shopping at GlassesUSA.com is risk-free with free shipping and returns and 100% money-back guarantee. So you can also get glasses as a present for someone like I did. I got a special someone some glasses for Christmas, and I'm not going to say who in case they're watching this video, but I'm really excited to give it to them. But yeah, you can go to GlassesUSA.com by clicking the link in the description and checking out the holiday offers. And if you have the Klarna app, you can even buy now and pay later. So yeah, check out the link in the description, and thank you so much GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. I love my new glasses. Now, without further ado, let's get on into the dilemmas, situations, drama, and book recommendations. So I screenshotted all these messages, and then I have like the pairings scattered all around me right now for what I'm gonna recommend you guys. Hopefully these are like more general, relatable topics, but there's also some specific ones that I was like, you are living in a book, so I'm gonna give you books about your own life. I wish my life was half as entertaining as these stories, but let's get in with the first one. Obviously these are all gonna be anonymous, but you know who you are if you submitted this. Me and this guy have been in the same friend group since middle school, and all of our friends have always joked about us dating, getting married one day, etc. Ooh. Both of us have always played it off as a joke, but recently I feel like we've been flirting, talking a lot more, and there's a lot of chemistry between us. But I think we're both too scared of crossing the line and potentially ruining our friendship with each other and the rest of the group. Love of Friends to Lovers. This is like exactly what the plot of The Fourth Time Charmed by Maya Hughes is about. This is the last book in a series, but they're standalones too, so you can read this on its own, but I really recommend reading the full new series, and even the Kings of Rittenhouse series, if you want to read that before, is what I did. So there was like 5, 6, 7, 8. There was an 8-book buildup to finally see them be together, and everyone in the friend group, because each book is about a different person in the friend group, would tease them about like, oh my god, we all know you guys are in love, like stop playing it off as being best friends, we all know you guys like each other, and they would deny, and then we get their book and it's their romance. So I feel like reading the whole series to build up to it, there's still a build up in this book and a lot of denial, and like they don't want to ruin the vibe and they don't want to make the first move, just like you explained. So you could just read this book if you wanted to. I ship you guys. Next dilemma. I was with my ex-boyfriend for nearly 3 years. He was my first love and first everything. We decided to break up when we went to college, but every school break when we both come home, we end up hooking up and acting like no time has passed. It always gives me hope that we'll get back together and try long distance, but it never works out. I feel like it's right person, wrong time, and we just keep missing each other. Why do I like want to give advice? But no, this is not an advice video. This is a book recommendation. I have 3 recommendations for you. A Love Letter to Whiskey. And this entire book is basically what you just summarized. They're always missing each other, but they're so in love with each other. You know they're in love, but they can never be together because they're never in the same place. Like one of them's moving away for college, one of them's moving away for a job, and it follows them over Worst Man of Years, so I feel like you'll really like this one. A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. Normal People by Sally Rooney. Similar to A Love Letter Whiskey, but more like deep and less romancy, and I feel like you'll see yourself so much in these characters. When I read this book, I found it at a really relatable time, and it's literally changed my life, so good luck if you read that. And then on a more happy romancy note, Serenade and Heartbreak. If you want to just like fantasize a happy ending, this is kind of love triangle trope, but the original couple keeps missing each other. She like moves on, or so she thinks she moves on, and then the original guy comes back, and then there's all drama like who is she gonna choose. But also I feel like it kind of shows what happens after like your first love moving on, and then her first love came back, which seems like you guys keep coming back to each other, and that's why I thought of this. This one really got me because it starts off with, I am living the real life brother's best friend trope. I'm a twin, and my brother has always been super close with this other boy in our grade. He's come over many times, and I never thought anything of it. Until this past semester at school when I had a class with him and we sat next to each other. We talked every day and started Snapchatting. We would meet up at parties and even sneak off to hang out one-on-one. This was all behind my brother's back, of course. I don't think he would necessarily disapprove, but he would definitely not be comfortable with me dating his best friend, and most likely be annoyed that I was stealing his friend from him, as this has always been something we've argued about growing up. I really like this guy, but don't know what to do from here. That is a book trope. That is a book. I want to write a book about your life, but I found some brother's best friend books that will just fill the void. I really hope that your brother would be okay with it, but if he's not, this is The Crush by Penelope Ward. I don't remember much about this book. I read it like 3 years ago, but I do remember the brother being so not okay with it and so pissed off about it, and then it's like them having to try to like sneak around, kind of like you guys are, and then also finally having to tell him when he finds out. I think you would like this, despite the ugly cover. Next book is actually perfect because I just realized they're twins. This is 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. So the main girl has a twin brother, and then the romance with his best friend. So literally you guys, she inherits this house, and the brother's best friend comes and helps her like fix it up, and he's super like quiet and shy. It's always been Tom was only 1% hers and 99% her brother's, and now he's 99% hers. So that's the whole like dilemma of you being like, I don't want to steal my brother's best friend. And then lastly is Twisted Love by Huang. I liked this one. It's brother's best friend, except the brother assigns his best friend to like look after his little sister in college. Super like grumpy sunshine and kind of like a little slow burn that he falls for her. This is just like a more entertaining brother's best friend. The brother did get really upset when he found out, so that's kind of the theme I was going for, because you said your brother would be uncomfortable with it. This one, I've had a huge crush on my manager for the past year. He flirts with me often, but I think we both know it's inappropriate to take it further. We text often and hang out in groups with other coworkers, but never alone. I can feel the tension through the screen. You know what you would enjoy? Luna and the Lie by Mariana Zapata. This is a slow burn, which sounds like your situation. It's boss and employee and really good. I really enjoyed this book and the build-up. It's one of those books where like you just grasp onto every interaction between them because it's such a slow burn. And then we also have The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, which is again boss and employee. Grumpy sunshine. He falls for her, but he doesn't want to admit it, and he also doesn't want to like cross that line. But yeah, I think you'll really like it. I just can't believe how dramatic your guys' lives are. I need a situation like this. I've been in a toxic back and forth on and off relationship slash situationship since middle school. I'm 19 now, but we can't seem to let each other go. Do I have the books for you? If you want to talk about toxic, known each other since they were young, Magnolia Parks. I would not consider this a romance. In my opinion, it's more like drama entertainment. This couple, they're so in love with each other. They've been in love with each other since they were kids, but they just can't be together. They're so toxic, they're so back and forth, they're so on and off, exactly how you described, but they can't seem to let each other go, which is what you said. Literally the entire plot of this book. And then I also thought of this trilogy by Maya Hughes. It's The Art of Falling for You, and like there's 3 books. Similar, this is like not as toxic, but it's just a very on and off relationship. Starting in high school, it's like nerdy girl, popular boy, but then it evolves to, I think the second book takes place in college, and the third book takes place like after college when they're like in their careers. But I felt like this was like they were constantly having a miscommunication. They were never ending up together. It literally took 3 books for them to get their shit together, and like literally a span of like 10 years of their relationships. So much happened. They could not let go of each other. There was always something holding them together, but they were like, I wouldn't say toxic, but they were not compatible in the beginning, and they definitely had to grow and change in order to be compatible for each other. So there's that trilogy. The first line, I live with the boy I'm in love with. Okay, let's read further. Me and this boy live in the same flat at uni. Oh my god, you're British. Cute. Me and this boy live in the same flat at uni with 4 other flatmates. Me and him have become good friends and hang out often. We've even hooked up a couple of times, but nothing has come from it. I know he's not the relationship type, and that's why I haven't tried to pursue it further. I've been trying to play the cool girl, waiting for him to come around. I'm not gonna give you advice. This is not an advice video. We can do that separately. I got 3 roommate trope recommendations to give you though. First, Not Pretending Anymore by Penelope Ward and Vi Keeland. Ew, the cover, but he moves in with her because they both need a place to live, whatever. They start off as friends, like platonic friends, nothing more. And then over time, like the forced proximity gets to them. They end up like using each other to make other people jealous. So there's kind of like the fake dating aspect. But yeah, I just like the roommate trope in this. Same with Room Hate by Penelope Ward. This is childhood friends to enemies to lovers that end up moving in together because they inherit a house together. So they have that forced proximity of living together. And then this one was really, really cute. The Roommate by Rosie Danon. I feel like you might like this one a lot because it's kind of giving the dynamic of you guys, like they were planning on doing like a no strings attached kind of agreement, doesn't work out, they fall in love. Hopefully that happens to you. Okay, this was a short one, no context, just I have been secretly dating my ex-boyfriend's best friend for 4 months. Your ex-boyfriend's best friend. Oh. That's crazy. I couldn't even think of a book with this trope, which is surprising because I feel like this would be a common trope. Like it's something I would read, like the angst, oh my god. But I did get something similar. So The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, her ex-fiance's brother. So like her ex's brother, your ex's best friend, same kind of vibe. They fall for each other and then there's the, oh my god, do we have to tell him? They were doing it in secret for a while. I think this is like the best match for your situation with the whole like secret behind his back because you know it's kind of wrong and forbidden, but doing it anyway. And then I also thought of Interference by Harlow Cole. This is brother's best friend, but it has like the secretive, the 2 boys are best friends, basically like brothers, and then she starts falling for the best friend, and I feel like you would enjoy it. This is a duology. A lot of back and forth, a lot of drama, and a lot of secrecy. So next, I have a boyfriend, but recently our relationship just feels like it's fizzled out. I've been thinking about ending things with him and maybe pursuing things with one of my guy friends who I've known has liked me forever, and I know he would treat me so well. Oh, that's quite literally the plot of The Friend Zone. She has a boyfriend, but she meets this guy. She friend zones him right away. She's like, I have a boyfriend, you're just my friend. They become really close friends. He really likes her, but she's like, nope, just friends, literally your situation. And then some shit starts going down with her boyfriend. She's like, do I actually want to be with him, or do I want to start giving my friend a chance? Like, I feel like he could treat me so much better. So I think this book was literally written about your situation, and you should definitely check it out. Okay, next. 2 summers ago, I had a summer fling with this guy, and I have not stopped thinking about it since. Oh, a summer fling. The first, The Summer of Broken Rules by K.A. Walther. I love this one. It was so fun, so cute, set at Martha's Vineyard, like the perfect summer setting. And it's really, really fun. Like the whole dynamic of the book, like follows this whole like game that they're playing, and they're at a wedding, and it's really fun. And as the romance unfolds, they're both contemplating like, are we just gonna have a summer fling, or are we gonna like bring this home with us? Like, what is gonna happen here? Okay, let's read the last one of this video. I have so many more I could do, but this is gonna be too long if I keep going. So I'm contemplating getting back with my ex-boyfriend. Since a lot of time has passed since our breakup, I'm over it, and he's moving back to my hometown. I could give you so many song recommendations for this, but I'm gonna do that in another video. For now, it's book recommendations. First is Garnet Flats by Daphne Perry. This is a small town romance, 3rd book in a series, but you can read it on its own. The characters used to date each other, and then they had this huge falling out, and he ended up marrying her best friend. You find out there's all this drama, and then he moves back to the small town to find her and explain what happened and get their second chance romance. So yeah, I think you'd like that one. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Watch them falling in love when they're younger. They have a falling out and then they break up. She comes back into town and they meet up again, and it's their romance, and I love this book, one of my favorites of all time. And last but not least, similar to that, is Every Summer After. This is set at a lake house. They used to date, something happened, you're trying to figure out what, and then it's also their second chance romance. So I just think you'd like a good second chance romance, since that's what you're about to experience, it sounds like. But those are all my recommendations for you guys for now. I have thousands of more dilemmas and situations and drama and stories that I could do a part 2 to this if you'd like to see that, or I can make this a whole series if you'd like. I think that could be really fun. I also think my next recommendation will be using these same messages you guys sent me and giving song recommendations, because I love music, I love books, and I want to do both. If you guys would like to see like a song recommendation, or maybe even making a playlist for each of your dilemmas, let me know if you want to see that, and I'll do that next. But I really had so much fun doing this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I recommended you a book today, I hope you'll read it. I'm really jealous that you guys have such fun, dramatic lives, because I honestly don't. And also, thank you GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video. Remember to click the link in the description. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to participate in the next one, make sure you're following me on Instagram. It's linked down below with all my other social medias so that you can be notified when I post, so you can submit your dilemma. But I had so much fun filming this video and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and let me know if you did. And I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye!